Greetings and welcome to Europa Universalis 4. My name is Trey and I'm going to show some things you can do with just simply with ground units, because I know the tutorial is a little light on showing it, and I'm just going to show just a couple simple things to help your gameplay out. I hope it's of some use. Guys have been playing this forever, probably won't find anything out of this, and that's fine. Just so few. Well, I'm over here on Spain and I have two sets of units here that I've created, and you can click on them individually and you can scroll in and out. I'm scrolling out, and then you can scroll as close as you want to the units, and I'm going to show ways we can select them. So I'm going to drag a box across using my left button, and you can see I've got two armies selected, and that button there I can move them across. That one I can actually combine them. I combine both together. Now you can see I have one single army. That's how you combine armies together. Here's a button there. That one's for destroying them all. You don't get anything for disbanding it. I'm going to add a leader here. And you click on no leader, you have a list of ways you can do it. Each one uses a certain number of points. I'm selecting just a regular leader. See, now I have a leader and it makes the army more effective. And that first button I clicked on, that splits your army into two equal sizes. Pretty uniformly splits them. If it's an odd number, one will be bigger than the other, obviously. And I'm just moving them apart so you can get a good easy sight on what's happening here. Now I'm going to bring them back together again just to show some of the other buttons. As you can see on the left, there's a little menu there, and there's other things that are highlighted. Many of them are blanked out, mainly because I either don't have the technology or the situation. So big things, I'm going to highlight them together, two armies. And I can again click between them, which is important. Then you combine them together, and they're one unit again. And now I'm going to customize them. These two things you can see there, it shows the details of it. If I click on these two arrows here, they're opposite each other, it allows me to be able to transfer the units I want. At the top, you're going to see I can move all of one type, like all my infantry, cavalry, or my cannons. In this case, I'm just going to move some of mine across. I'm going to go through the list and move a couple infantry over, a couple cavalry over. And this isn't a special case. If you see a force that's much smaller than what you have, you can tailor the forces you have. So you can see there I've now split the forces unevenly, and that means I can select which one and move them in the different directions, which is important when defending your land. And this button here is here, and now I've changed over. I'm actually at war with the Mali there, and I have two sets of units that I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to employ them in battle. Now this first unit, I'm going to take him deep into their territory over here in Dindi, but the problem is it goes around, so I'm going to go into this one unoccupied area, Gurma. The other unit, I'm going to move him across. As you can tell, the enemy there in yellow is already making moves to attack me. I'm going to go ahead and allow my units to move. So now he's in the uncolonized area, and now I'm going to cross over one time. I'm going to go over here to Gao. I'm superior right now in numbers and technology, and I'm going to go ahead and combine these units together to start with. As you can tell, when I'm in enemy territory at war, you can see a percentage there which is showing. See, I clicked. I'm going to actually combine them together, and I'm going to combine these units together first. Now if I sit here and I try to put just one area under siege, you'll have that enemy force there just kind of fooling around. So first off, I think what I want to do is go ahead and attack him. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to right click and move the entire force towards him. Get that out of there. See, and he's already moving away. Now he's on my land. But I want to go ahead and put Timbuktu under siege in it, but I don't want to leave. So down here I'm going to select my army. You can see I've got his army and my army, so it shows morale. I'm going to select my army, and I'm going to click this middle thing that looks like a cannon, and that'll allow me to just drop just enough units that can remain to put that province under siege. And then the remaining force can then chase down the enemy and make sure he doesn't stop it. So there's a battle. Easily winning, as you can see. And in the meantime, Timbuktu is still under siege. I've won that. Well, I'm going to chase him down because I really don't want him to keep harassing me while I'm attacking his lands. See here, that shows just a kind of a summary of what's occurred. So I'm going to select my units and I'm going to drag them over and follow him where he's evacuating. And my intention is to go ahead and take Tadmeka. And so I'm going to put Tadmeka, but I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing. And I'm going to leave just enough units by clicking that one button there. So you can see it going across there. He's the first. Other things going on that I'm just kind of ignoring. And there I go, and he's going to still run. That's fine, but I'm going to chase him. So what I'm going to go ahead and do, see, I went ahead and clicked, but I want to go ahead and stop this. I'm going to go ahead and look, click that button. It drops just enough, and then I can go ahead and click over. And so now I'm leaving units, and that my main force can be there to guard against it. Now he doesn't have much units left after that major battle. So I can put a grand total of 3. See, I'm going to drop some more off. And remember, each time my main force is getting smaller, so you don't want it to get so small to where you can't defend it, or he'll get a bigger force and just take all these smaller forces out. So I think I'm going to make this as my limit. Other things are going on in the world that we're not concerned about. And now what? Watch what happens when I unpause here. Look, Timbuktu is taken. And so that force there, rather than just letting it sit there and be useless, I'm going to go to it, and I'm going to highlight it, and I'm going to carry it to the next force. And that'll help them to siege the province faster. So you can, by doing this, you can increase the speed of what you have currently done. Let's see, and then you're going to see them. I'm going to combine them together. And here momentarily you're going to see them take it again. There we go. They're done. So again, I'm going to go to them and I'm going to highlight and then bring it down. And eventually you're going to see Gal get taken as well, because now that I've added more units. And see, and by doing something like that, you can actually take units and bring it in a row. But these are some of the things that you can do to go ahead and take it. And then you can recombine them, move them together. But just by using these, you can actually split your units and organize them to go ahead and take your enemy. See down here in the bottom, he's responding. They're going to do the same thing. You can combine units with people you're in with. See, and again, I'm going to chase them down. One more thing I wanted to show you real quick. I'm going to Gurma, which is not occupied by anyone, but I'm able to colonize it. You see there, it's empty, but it has natives there. Have the high chance of attacking me. So what I'm going to do is highlight them, and you see that button there with the sword? I can attack the poor natives. It uses some military points to do that, but when I click it, it'll start attacking the indigenous population. You can see it takes them, and it's doing it. Again, thank you so much for watching. You can see it's 0 there. This is just kind of show you some things you can do with units, and thank you.